because at the beginning,
Right.
because I have a personal experience with that. At the beginning, I started off using my brother's car. He had a beat up Mitsubishi.
Yeah.
I have my story there, and I bought it in a Walmart bag, and that thing would barely suck. That would
Oh,
literally
man.
that would that vacuum sucks in
that-
a bad way. And I always, just like I always wanted to grow the business, expand the team. And then when I finally got to reach part of my target, my goal, I was like, okay, now after 2 years nonstop to reach that one goal, I was a week to actually reach that. And the goal was for me to work from home because I was, working out there detailing.
Yeah.
I wanted to, and for me to reach that, I had to reach a certain revenue and a certain amount of employees.
Right.
That was the goal. 2 years and a half, I think it was 2.5 years. When I was a week about to, okay, next week I'll be able to finally do that because the team is all prepared.
Right.
3 employees went out at once. You weren't with the Wings at that time, it was a while back. And then I was like, okay, it took me 2.5 years to reach here. In a matter of a week, I lose 3 guys.
Oof.
Man, this, like, mathematically speaking, because entrepreneurs are about numbers as well. Like,
Yeah.
statistically, it's never gonna work.
Yeah.
It comes that down. And when a car breaks down as well, man, spend this amount of time to do this.
Right.
It's never gonna work. And I kept hitting it again. Okay, I'm gonna start over.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it again. But when I made that decision, a lot of people could have given up. You didn't give up with your car breaking down.
Nah, dude.
You went back at it again to work twice as much and save money.
Right.
This is what entrepreneurship is.
Yeah.
When you think you're reaching that level, something happens and you don't. You fail. Like everybody fails. We fail in a certain task. And then the doubt comes in our mind. This is never going to work. And this is normal for any entrepreneur, successful entrepreneurs goes through that. They go through doubt, it's not going to work. But they keep going.
Exactly.
That's what differentiates.
Exactly. Dude, I had my car break down in front of a client's house.
Oh, yeah.
I've had my car break down in front of the client's house. And, like, it's super embarrassing, but, like, I'm like, this is my way of getting here. Like, I need to find a way to get back. Like, you just got to figure it out.
Yeah.
But, honestly, it's becoming relentless. Just, like, no matter what, dude, you just got to, like, that's just what your mindset has to be. And I truly believe that some people are born with something like that, but some aren't. But, you just got to, like, have that mentality, like, yo, if I don't get this done, there is no other options. Like, Andy Frisella talks about the, like,
no deviation.
Yeah, like,
options.
no options mentality. Like, by any means, like, I got to make this work.
Yeah.
Like, if I don't, what else am I going to do? Like, you know?
Because this is my goal. And the problem is when you have a lot of options as an entrepreneur.
Right.
So let's say some people really don't have an option, they have to do that. But what about those entrepreneurs who, I could get this nice paying job, or I could be in entrepreneurship. They hit the first bump in entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
They have somewhere to fall in. They have those options. But in your mind, it's like, no, it doesn't matter. This is it. I gotta come to that road.
Right.
And but to answer, I guess, just like you said, is have a no options mentality. You go through those moments, you just have to do it again.
Yeah.
And if you're like, but I don't want to do it again, then I'm sorry.
It's not for you. Like,
then
honestly,
I'm sorry, it's tough.
It's not gonna be easy. Like you thinking like that it's gonna be a smooth process is already like gonna like make you expect certain outcomes and stuff. And when you don't get that, that's when you start doubting, and that's when you start saying, okay, well, if I can't make $2,000 this month, I'm not gonna do it. And you already lost. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You already lost. Yes.
you already lost. You should just apply. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just don't even try because
you're gonna
not
have
gonna
doubts.
have
That's normal, right?
a smooth ride. Man.
It's normal to have doubts.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think this is gonna work. But with doubt, and you keep going,
Yeah.
that's it.
And just also just thinking long term. Like
Long-term.
just if you have car breaks down, okay, like you could fix it, you know, like you'll get it back eventually. Like don't like get too stressed about it, like, you know.
You know how I deal with that, with the thinking long term?
Yeah.
I write goals every night. I write my goals down, long term goals and short term goals. But I write big goals.
Yeah.
Right. I'm sure you do too. We write big goals. So if you have a goal there that is something huge that you want in 20, 30 years from now, and then something happens with your car, an alternator breaks down, something minor happens, you're thinking so big, your mind is gonna go so huge that, like, man, an alternator is not gonna not make me buy this huge thing or acquire this huge whatever your goal is.
Become smaller, right?
Yes, problems become smaller. Yes.
Yeah.
So I think that's how I deal with, because with the small problems, which at the time is always big for us, right? Because we're not.
Right.
So that's how I deal with it, and I think that's all. And I see that in you too, man. I see that in you too. And then you went from that. You started your own company.
Yeah.
Working on acquiring clients. It didn't fall from heaven.
Nah, man. I wish it did.
Yeah.
It just came from, you know, just hustling, just trying to figure stuff out, and then landing on the detailing thing and just falling in love with that, and then just learning, you know, the detailing part, you know, like washing cars, because you have to, like, as an owner, you still have to learn how to do that.
You have to know everything, all the technical part. Yeah,
you can't just, I'm gonna hire somebody, like, you know.
Yes.
So
great point.
And if you want to hire somebody, like, they're gonna want to leave on their own eventually. You get what I'm saying? Because
true.
So that's why, like, I always say thank you, bro, for, like, appreciating.
Oh man.
Like, I appreciate you 100,000%, man. I learned everything from this guy here. Big shouts out to him. Like, just the customer service was always number one for you, and it's number one for us too. You know, always, like, man. It's just customers come first for sure. Yeah. And you know.
That is a great point as well, man. The customer always coming first, and like we covered, no deviation mentality, no options for you to think big, for you to keep going, and that's how it is, man. And I think that for whoever is actually starting their business and they want everything in their hands, that's not the real world. That's obviously wings we do like franchising and all that, you know, with people who wants to start their own detailing business, they wanted a boost. That's why we always, I'm sure you do too, like I always try to help people, you know, like, hey, call me up because we can, we're franchising multiple states, so we can always work something out and send it, because if we have extra, we pass along. Yeah. We pass along. And especially for entrepreneurs, starting business owners, who's like, I love detailing, I want to do that, I just want to focus on detailing, I don't want the stress of growing a business, that's fine. Just like you said, you know, that's your option, that's you. Obviously, franchising is a great option, because then that's what you do. You don't worry about, client is canceling, I have to deal with that. But it's nice to have you, man. It's
no, for sure, bro.
Thank you very much, man. I'm sure a lot of people's gonna watch on both of our channels, and this is gonna be
blow up, bro. But just to like finish the story before we end it, so I grew out the small car that I started from.
Yeah, I don't want to end, man. I don't want to hear the rest.
I grew out of the vehicle that, you know, I saved a lot of money to get this Ford Transit. Same ones you had. Like I remember texting you. Like, I always reach out to Andre if I have any, like, important, you know, question or something. Like, Andre, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's been through this. Like, he knows what not to do and what to do. So I texted him, like, hey, Andre, like, what's a good, you know, detailing van? You know, what should I get, man? He's like, Ford Transit. Like, he did, like,
Ford
quick.
Transit.
Yeah, quick. Just Ford Transit. I was like, all right, now I got to go get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I looked, saved. Bought the Ford Transit, and you know, started like adding stuff to it, just water tank, stuff like that.
And that was how long after you have left Wings?
Man.
Or probably right away, or?
It wasn't right away.
It was not right away.
It was not right away, man. Honestly, I had the van for like 4 or 5 months now, so it was like this year that it happened. So almost 2 years in, man, like I got my first van. It's like, you know,
Yeah.
it takes a lot of work, man. Like honestly,
It does
takes a lot of work. I thought I was gonna have a van in like 6 months. I'm like, oh, I can save everything. I'm gonna
That's
save
how we
all
play,
this
right?
money. I'm gonna get it, and I'm gonna just be good.
Yeah.
I don't have to drive my car, like, you know. And it took me 2 years, you know, because when you're, you know, when you're looking to get a van, you know,
gotta have clients first.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta have clientele, and that's something that I just like stay patient with, because I knew that. I was like, I'm detailing my car, but I'm not that busy, you know. Like, I'm just like, I can take stuff out of the car at the end of the day. I don't have to worry about it. But once I built up, and I was like, okay, it's getting out of hand. Like I'm moving way too slow. I gotta take the vacuum out the car. I can't get to the next 3 clients.
Love that, man. You're saying it, and I was like, that's entrepreneur, man.
Yeah.
You're patient, but at the same time impatient.
Yeah, bro.
You're patient with knowing my job is to get clients first before I do this beautiful van, this nice shop. My job is to get the
One thing at a time, bro.
the result first. I want to
One
see
thing at a time.
clients, and then if you feel like, okay, am I moving too slow to acquire those clients?
Yeah.
Sorry to cut you, man, but I thought it was
you're all good. It's all good.
Good mentality.
But it's just one thing at a time. And just like long term, you gotta think long term, because let's say you have a good month, you get 15, let's say this is a good month, 15 cars, and you know, you're like, damn, like, oh, I could quit my job. Like, you don't know what next month is, you know, gonna look like at all. Even to this day, like, I don't even know what next month is gonna look like.
I don't know, man. I know
like,
it's gonna happen.
it could rain, dude. I remember February rained for like the whole month, dude. I was just like, oh my goodness, like, what am I gonna do?
This beginning of the year, man.
Yeah, bro.
Rain non-stop. It feels like it was like 3 months of pure rain.
Yeah.
I felt like
every
legit.
day.
It's funny because you did
every
too.
day.
Yeah.
And it's just like, you just don't know, you know? So I just wanted to have a little bit of certainty with at least the website. You know, at least let me make sure that I'm getting people to my website first.
Yeah.
Let me make sure that they're visiting, right? Let me make sure that they're like requesting, you know, for detailing services first. And when I have an abundance or enough, you know, coming in on a daily, weekly basis, then I'll feel comfortable, okay, now I can go get a van. And that's just like all about patience and just knowing that it's baby steps, one thing at a time, one thing at a time. It's not gonna be 20,000 clients coming to Mendez, like, oh, let me get, like, nah.
Quick like that. And I think, I'm sure a lot of people are asking, especially those who is looking to get into detailing, starting their own business. It rained, we felt like that rain was like for 2 or 3 months straight. I'm sure they asked, oh, then what you guys did? You know, can I still own a detailing business because it rains and I don't have clients? So guys, for any business that you're going to start, there's always going to be ups and downs.
Sure.
For another business, rain may not affect that business, but there's still going to be struggles. It's just different problems. What we did with the rain, for example, sometimes you really don't have much to do. You can go after, you can try to detail in the rain, but it's not going to be the amount of clients. That's why we always, I don't like the quote very much, save for a rainy day.
Yeah.
But, you know, you work diligently and patiently before when it's going well. Because when it's going well and you're saving a lot of money in the month, especially for starting your business self-employed, you're going to start seeing that money saved and you're going to think, oh, it's going to continue like that. Actually, it's going to grow even bigger. Don't spend that money. Don't spend that money because those down months are going to come. And it's good to have ammunition.
They're going to come.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if you were going to ask what I did in the rain when it rained, but honestly, I was like, dude, it's time to like double down on marketing. Like, it was just like, okay, I have all this time, I'm going to be in the house, I can't detail. Let me keep working on how I can get more clients. You know what I mean? Like, video ideas, marketing, whatever it was, reading books, like whatever it was that I couldn't like so much do because I was so busy detailing, I did. Like, it's like, you gotta like adapt to the situation. It's just all it is, man. You gotta adapt to whatever you're like handed and dealt. You know, like it just gotta be in you, man. Like for real, like it just has to be in you. It could also be skill. You know, you can build that up too. But just like never quitting. Just like, oh, it's raining. Some people would have like, oh, you watch Netflix. I was like, dude, I was on my laptop for 8 hours, man. Like I was like, Google SEO, YouTube, like how can I rank my website? How can I get more clients? I was just like, okay, once this rain is over, I'm gonna have the opportunity to detail cars.
Yes.
And I want to be ready for that. So, you know what I'm saying?
You're gonna get all those tasks out of the way as well.
Exactly. Exactly.
The time comes.
Yeah. It's just all it's about, man.
And then, so it was about 2 years that you actually acquire your detailing van.
Yes, sir.
There, and you start building it, get the materials, and you start growing your clients as you're growing.
Yeah.
And was there ever a moment, because also there's another fallacy. I think people think that, there's a moment that you just blow up. So people that don't know business, they are gonna think, this moment I blew up. Blew up meaning in the positive way. It just clients just came, that business owner just grow out of the blue. That's not how it happens. It's step by step, but people don't see it outside.
I was gonna say, people tag you like, you blew up, bro. I'm like, dude, you don't even know.
No.
I wish, like.
There was 3 years of.
Yeah, that's why I told you, I was like, dude, when I first came into this conference room with you, I was like, dude, I feel like I'm still like, I'm barely starting. Like, it really does feel like that, and it's gonna feel like that every day, every month, every week. It's always gonna be like a fresh start. Like, okay, today, like Andy Frisella talks about it, take one day at a time, the 75 challenge, and just never quitting, just never giving up, and believing in yourself, man. I can't stress that enough. If I didn't believe in myself, nothing. I wouldn't have moved the freaking rock on the floor, dude. I wouldn't have been able to do anything if I didn't believe in myself. And it's just like a big thing, because if you don't know or believe that you can do it, how are you gonna expect your clients, or how are you gonna expect for anybody else to see your vision or to believe in what you got going on?
But do you believe in yourself when things are going down, like with all these problems happening?
Yes.
Do you still what if there's somebody else that they're working hard and then things start just going wrong?
Yeah.
Consequently, sometimes you can lose belief in yourself.
Sure.
You don't want to lose the grit to work. You don't want to lose that. Okay, I'm gonna wake up and work today. But I feel like a lot of times you can still. What do you What if problems are happening nonstop? Do you believe that you still have to believe in yourself, or at times
that's a very good question. Do I think that I have to believe in myself even when stuff is like really tough,
when
really
it's
hard?
tough? Do you think it's possible to believe in yourself?
I think so, just because I know I keep repeating myself, man, but it's all about the long term. Just it just always comes down to it's bigger than me. It's bigger than what's going on now. It's
the goal is way higher.
It's if I can get through this, 10 years from now, I'm gonna be here. I'm not worried about, I can just get to there. If I could deal with this little.
I see what you're saying, man. I see your point of view. I agree.
You get what I'm saying? It just makes you stronger. Just staying positive, just knowing that if I can get through this, I can become stronger by the day. It's kind of like working out. I work out all the time, and I relate that to the business, because it's
great therapy to work out.
Yeah, bro, it
great
is.
Therapy.
It's the same thing. You're gonna start off with the 5-pound dumbbells, right? You're gonna start off with the $5 a month, and then you're gonna get to 10, and then you're gonna just work your way up, and it's just detailing. It's just it's the same, mentality. Just it's gonna be hard. You're gonna be sore. You're not gonna want to wake up to work out. You're not gonna finish that gallon, or you're gonna skip that meal. But it's just think long term, and it's gonna take you a long way, man, for real.
Long term.
I don't know how.
I'm with you, man.
You know
I'm
what I'm
with
saying?
you. Having those, and aim big.
Yeah.
If you're in business, aim big, because if you aim small,
this guy.
Those problems are going to be
multi-millionaire.
Where? No, but if you aim small, we'll reach there, man.
Bro,
we'll reach there. We're gonna reach there.
That's what I was gonna say. My goal was to hit 10,000 a month. For that was my goal. And when I hit it, I gotta do 50. I gotta do 100, because it was too easy. I'm not gonna say it's easy, but it was the goal wasn't big enough.
It's you didn't expect, right? Even though it was hard, I get exactly what you're saying, because when I look back and I see my goal from 5 years ago, and I would write it down. I would write it down laughing, and I achieved that. The short term goals. I'll write it down. I was like, no, but I would still write it, and then I achieved that. And actually, last time, and when I got to this point, of achieving that certain goal, I was like, well, you start believing in yourself more.
Yeah. That's important too. Like what you said, writing stuff down, dude, has a huge impact. It really
and it's not just once a year.
It has a huge impact. That's why when you said I write down my goals every night, I was like, I gotta do that, because I understand the power of writing stuff down. It really does have a huge impact. Just manifesting that number or manifesting that dream or goal you have, it could be written down visibly. You'll see it. You instantly believe it. I don't know what it is, man, but it's so true. It's so true.
And I ask people to try it. It's like, I don't believe in that. Just do it for a week. Write down your goals, whatever's best for you, morning or evening, or both. But write down your goals in the evening for a week. Get the realization how you're going to feel the next day, how you're going to feel much more motivated to attack the next day, to grow, how you're going to want